This kid is a gainer. He's a baller. He's a playmaker and a shot caller.
In case you didn't know,
I got T-Bowed. He shattered the mold. And all he does is win. All he does is win games.
Listen.
I got T-Bowed. He shattered the mold. And all he does is win. All he does is unleash.
It's going to be my first video for my podcast. Talking sports, basically. Name, Frank the Tank. Pretty much what we're going to be doing is talking just normal sports. Get any insight from you guys, give me some emails on Facebook. Anything you guys want to hear, I'll talk about it. First thing we're going to do is pretty much talk about the NHL Stanley Cup and how the Kings came from an 8th seed, like barely making it into the playoffs. And they come out of nowhere, win the title. It's just a crazy story. They got 3 players during the off season, during the trading deadline. Simon Gagner, which pretty much helped him out, and Jeff Carter, beast. Traded for Jack Johnson, who was one of the faces of the franchise. It's kind of crazy for the guy, Jack Johnson, one of the best players, one of the best defensemen, and he gets traded for Jeff Carter, who leads the Kings to the Stanley Cup. That's just, I don't know, great story. I like it. Hopefully we get more like that in the future. Alright, well, we're done with hockey for today. Hockey is a great sport. People should watch it a lot more, but I am a Devils fan. I am a Rangers fan. I am an Islanders fan. I'm a Tri-Area fan. And I'm kind of upset that we lost, so it's no disrespect to the LA Kings, who deserve that win. But now into another sport that people don't really give too much credit for, but soccer, and more of the UEFA European 2012 Poland Ukraine. And this is one of the best tournaments in the world. You get all the top teams, top nations playing, and there isn't really a cup favorite right now, as I can see. Like, we have Spain defending world champs, and they end up going to the draw. Like, they are not fully there. Italy doesn't look that good either. Italy's one of those teams that they have Luigi Buffon, and that's it. They have nobody else. Germany, amazing team, but they cannot score the ball. Mario Gomez is not the answer. They need Miroslav Klose up front. Schweinsteiger needs to step up. Mueller, who was killing in the World Cup, is not doing anything. Podolski, just a waste of talent, I think. I mean, Germany's stacked, but they need to man up. The Netherlands has one of the best teams that I have ever seen, but they cannot score either. Van Persie can't score. Robin can't score. Snyder doesn't look like he's even playing most of the time. I like Afellay. He's a young kid. He's going to be fast. He's really good. But they need Huntelaar to come out of the bench and start scoring goals like he does for Schalke. Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo. Enough said. That's all. That's the whole team. If he doesn't do anything, the team doesn't do anything. Denmark looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Denmark looked pretty solid. Russia has the easiest grouping with Greece, Poland, and Czech Republic, so they should easily win that grouping. And then France and England, they're not the France of England of old. They are not the same team that they used to be, especially not England without Rooney. Rooney's suspended 2 games. Ukraine, Shevchenko, great story. Sweden, Ibrahimovic doesn't do anything. France, enough said. My pick, I'm still going to go with Spain playing against Germany for the title, and I think Germany will win it, just because the Germans are fully stacked. I mean, that's just how it goes. All right, when I get back, I'm going to talk more NBA Finals preview, with LeBron actually stepping up, finally, the choke. So, give me 1 second, I'll, pretty much a commercial break, so.
So how did that just feel? Feel great. Poetic justice. All you non-believers, disrespect us. Feel great. Feel pissed off. See you in Pittsburgh. Can't wait. All you non-believers, talk crap about the defense. Anybody can be beat. All you non-believers, disrespect us. good football team. All you non-believers talk crap, they have our back. We take it last life. All you non-believers, 25th in the league, they can't stop a nosebleed. How did that feel? Feel great. Poetic justice.
Alright, I'm back with more sports. NBA Finals. Pretty much, Thunder, Heat, top two teams. In my opinion, I predicted this in the preseason that they were going to make it. But, come on, the Heat barely made it. LeBron finally manned up. He finally had a Jordan-esque, Kobe Bryant-esque kind of game. Kevin Durant, enough said. He is the best pure scorer in the NBA. Hands down. Just, he should have been the MVP this year. I don't care what anybody says. LeBron, great player. Durant, better player. Just, and this Thunder team, they really won it because, I mean, they beat the Spurs. The Spurs were stacked this year. The Spurs, nobody could stop them. They went, what, 20 games? 20 games without losing? Come on. This young team, they have heart. Westbrook is one of the fastest. He's guards. He's not even a point guard because he shoots, he dunks, he does everything, but he is a point guard. James Harden, come on, it's the beard. The beard is the greatest accessory that I've ever seen in the NBA. Come on, James Harden. Cephalosha, lockdown defense. The man pretty much dominated Ginobili in the last 3 games of that the playoff series with the Spurs. Ibaka jumps out of the gym blocking right now. I didn't think Ibaka was that good, especially after seeing him in the dunk contest. He was trash. He's a good player. Perkins, he's just a body down there. And they're pretty much their bench. You got Derek Fisher, pretty good veteran leadership there. Who else is over there? Nazim Mohammed. Like, seriously, we're talking Nazim Mohammed as one of the best go-to men in the bench for them. Nick Collison, he was one of the biggest draft busts I have ever seen in my entire life. Kansas, he was trash. Like, how is Nick Collison still in the league? I'm baffled of how he's even playing. But I mean, this team they have heart. Daquan Cook, he's a nice 3-point shooter. Can't lie about that. Cole Aldridge, I'm not even gonna go with him because he's Cole Aldridge. He's gonna be a bust. That's pretty much their entire team. Pretty much they rely on Westbrook and Durant more than anything. Durant should have a amazing series. LeBron is not gonna cover him. I doubt LeBron would even dare cover him. They'll probably throw a Shane Battier on him, or probably Chris Bosh could, but Chris Bosh is not ready for that yet. And look at the Heat's team. LeBron. Let's move over to the Heat. LeBron, averaging 30 points, 28 in the playoffs. Dwayne Wade is one of the best shooting guards in the league, hands down. One of the best, top 5 players in the league. Chris Bosh, trash. Sorry, he is not that good. He manned up in the game 7, but that's because nobody else was guarding him and nobody thought he could shoot. Mario Chalmers should never touch the ball ever again. He is not a good point guard. He makes really bad decisions, turns the ball over a lot. He has one of the highest turnover rates, and he has point guard. And down low they have Udonis Haslem and Joel Anthony. Pretty good. They should be okay with that. But other than that, man, I don't know. I'm still leaning towards. I don't want it to be. I want it to be a 7-game series. Everybody wants a 7-game series. Everybody wants ratings to be high. Everybody wants to talk LeBron. LeBron's gonna be the greatest player of all time if he wins a title. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, and so on. But I am gonna go with the Thunder in 6 games. Yes. Kevin Durant will obliterate the scoring. Like, if there is a record for scoring in the NBA Finals, he will destroy it. Westbrook will just fly out of the gym. They will win the first 2 at home. I give them that. They're going to go split in Miami. Then Miami will take 1 just to make the series Okay, and then the Thunder will just win it. It's going to be a really good series. Probably one of the better series we've seen in the last couple of years. You got two really young teams, especially with the two top players in the league. LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Two really good point guards in Dwayne Wade and Russell Westbrook. And then you have a really good role player in James Harden and Chris Bosh. It could go either way. If the Heat win, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, because LeBron needs to man up finally. He needs to win this title. But Kevin Durant's going to get his title first. Come on. He played all during the lockout. He went to Rucker Park. Did the gym thing. He showed up at random gyms with his little backpack on and he just started dropping threes. Kevin Durant is the truth. That's Paul Pierce's nickname, but Kevin Durant, hands down, best player, best scorer all around, has taken over from Kobe Bryant's, being the best scorer. But now, Kevin Durant, pass the torch, best pure scorer in the league. Alright, well that was fun. So, come back from the break, we're going to do fantasy football. And I know you guys want to hear fantasy football, especially the league, the low budget post-lockout league does want to hear this, so when I come back, I'm going to do fantasy football. Right back. Alright, well, NFL preview for the season. Passing yards are going to be high again. Receiving yards for the main receivers won't be high. That's what I think. Calvin Johnson won't have a big season like he did last year. He'll be double covered. Victor Cruz the same way. Greg Jennings the same way. But I see another great year in the NFL. I think there's going to be a lot of good teams. The AFC North is stacked. The AFC East is always competitive. NFC East is always competitive. The NFC South will be the best conference, the best division in the NFL, with Cam Newton, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, and Freeman. And rookie. When it comes to rookies, Andrew Luck will have a bad year. RG3 will have a successful year. Trent Richardson, top 5 running back in 5 years minimum. Justin Blackman, head case. Michael Floyd will compliment Larry Fitzgerald a lot better than anybody would. And I think this year, Luke Kuechly, Defensive Player of the Year, he will be a great linebacker for the Carolina Panthers. But pretty much that's it for today's podcast. Probably gonna have another one next week. I really appreciate if you guys hit the like button on YouTube, pass it around on Facebook. Need help from you guys. I want to start this off right, get a lot of views. Today's just a quick video. I'm pretty much moving, so got a lot of things packed up. So this is a quick video for me. Probably next week would be a lot more exciting, a lot more intensity in my voice. But if you guys could definitely pass the word around, would be very, very much appreciated. And shout outs to a couple people, my boy Raph, Ben, CSM Mike. Yeah, I got you, Mike. My boys Ryan, Speedy, Coxie. Pretty much all you guys, appreciate the love. Like all the low budget post-lockout league, the commish. And yeah, man, let me hit me up with the like button if you guys have any suggestions on things I just talk about in the next podcast. Message me on Facebook, email me, text me if you guys have my number, or leave a comment on the YouTube stuff. So thanks, guys, and you guys have a good one.
Thank you all for being here. I'm just gonna come out and say it. First, this hurts a little bit.
Do you understand how to be a man? Do you understand